They decided to get rid of the Habana, Capital, and Echo, and now Mira. So the defensive band's very standard. On Bank, the attacking band's also very standard. Capital, really dominating force in any battlefield, regardless of the map. It doesn't matter. He's good to get rid of.
The key difference here is that we've seen, especially in the BDS matchup, that you can kind of just ignore it and move somewhere else. Opening pick between these two teams, these two juggernauts, will come in the hands of a Nitro Cell, and it will be DarkZero. Shotgun blast out. Frag grenade goes down. Mid secures. That's a very risky gambit. He pushes on up. There goes a flash, and down goes Yuna. Everybody's feeding themselves to Mint, who will be able to go get it. Walking right into the sight of the Vigil as Astro Hyper gets him. And it's Eclipse with the shotgun out to take Ion. A flawless round. Not a bad pace to set for DarkZero. Unlikely sustainable. I think FaZe might be able to get 1 or 2 kills at minimum over the next, round or 7. Sky's right now on the hunt, but he turns his back to Ion. He gets shot through the side. Opening frag will go to FaZe Clan. They'll add to it with 1 from Cameraman as well. That's an excellent start for FaZe, but they don't have a ton of time. The problem with Teller's Archives is that it's a mighty pain to hold, and you can see Mint will probably give you that same testimony for Houghton to just be able to chew away with. He gets down though, and it's nearly a flawless round from FaZe to answer back the flawless round from DarkZero. Did we just see this? But no, I speak too soon. Caster's Curse appears for Hyper. He gets 1 impactless frag, and then Yuna finishes off the job. Diffuser down, FaZe will take the second round.
So a solid 1-1 to start things off here in this series. I think the expectation is that this is going to go just about as far. FaZe were the only Latin American team to make it out of groups at Raleigh. That was a different time, though. Whoa, okay, Speaking of different time, there's kills going on, and everyone's dead, just like that. Hyper, the last DZ player left alive. FaZe in a 3 versus 1. As he gets hit for a second time, he's eliminated by Cameraman, and what a collapse from FaZe. It happened faster than I could even track it.
Excellently played by FaZe. They just walked right in and bullied everybody. I don't know if they're expecting a rush from FaZe here.
It's possible. Mav's going to drone out Archives, but he doesn't check the corner. And that's Vigil anyway, but still, bad droning there. And a little bit of damage done from Eclipse onto Mav. I say a little bit, actually a lot of it. And everybody on FaZe will die to 1 bullet, which is going to give a strong advantage to DZ. Mav, the last player alive, will eliminate 1 inside of Archives.
I'll creep on in. As you can see, Hot and Cold will reposition and spots Mav first, and that'll be the round for DarkZero, who regain the lead to conference room. First kill comes with 33 seconds on the clock. Hot and Cold dispatching Cameraman with a Nitro Cell. Perfect time for Hyper to stim himself up as well. Yuna's in. He'll take out a Valkyrie camera and look to go for a plant with Astro covering on the windows. Ion inside of Skylight. There's lots of coverage, and now Mav down below. But where's the C4 going to come from? Ion guns down Hyper. DarkZero gets called on over to Square, but FaZe is locked out for now. Hot and Cold does some magic work on his own, and he'll put it into a 2-2. Still on Repel as Astro, and this is where things get really, really challenging. Hot and Cold and Skies are there. Mav gets down, so you're gonna have to fly out the window, distract him, go for broke! There it is, Hot and Cold, 4 kills! And it'll free up Skies to go for the defuse if he was not downed! Heartbreaking. But that's the round for FaZe Clan. It's a Pyrrhic victory for DarkZero. The Marathon Mile for Hot and Cold. He's not even going to make it back to the diffuser in time. I don't know who it's going to be, but it will give information about the plant, which is going down. Hot and Cold right now is prone. He does not manage to get away in time as that C4 from Ion comes out.
That's a fault on Hyper. He wasn't in a position to shoot the C4, and that's what allowed his teammate to die. Second C4 does miss, though. Ion will get Hyper, so not a lot of coverage in the server, and there's just not many people on DZ left. It's all on Skies now as he pushes into the site. Directly behind him, Skies has no chance, and Astro will lock that one up. FaZe take another round in the first of the second half.
Excellent shot calling from FaZe as well once they had those kills. Are DZ going to be able to do anything with the server stairs? The answer is yes. Opening frag and then immediately trade it off. And in the midst of the smoke is Hot and Cold, but he's not taking any damage for it.
The smoke sphere of damage is poorly defined, and the graphic is not directly connected to the sphere of damage.
Yes, there's almost a kill for Skies, and 2 members of DarkZero are now down. Inside of Escape Tunnel is Eclipse. He goes to toss a simple flashbang in and loses most of his HP, and then gets blinded by Hot and Cold. Oh my goodness, DarkZero, everything falling apart for you. And all we hear is tinnitus. Cameraman's on cams, and well, he lives up to his namesake. Mint goes for 2, gets them, but he'll go for the death drop. He'll twist and turn and have to find 1 member of FaZe before he can find the other, but both FaZe Clan members will find him as it's a deadly crossfire established. And the timeout obviously working for FaZe as it's 5-5.
These teams will not let go.
But he's protected. The only thing he's really vulnerable to is a C4, which Cameraman will find onto Hyper. But good objective play from DarkZero, and then an immediate kill for Mint. You noted how strong this rappel is for Eclipse. Somebody's going to have to dive over the top ropes from FaZe, which will leave a 1v1 on site. Trying to cut off a flank. There goes the Jaeger as Mint just watches, and now the job for FaZe is even more challenging. Diffuser, which is planted over in the corner in the body of the Thermite. He's just gonna go for broke. Why not? But when you're working on that diffuser, you show up on the IQ sensor, and would you look at that? Smart play from Mint to be able to lock the round out at its match point for DarkZero. This looks like the ACOG in the hands of Mav, and he'll win the fight just narrowly against Hyper. There's not a lot of people who can say they do that on land. There's nothing happening. Down goes Hot and Cold. 2 for FaZe as their guns come alive. Skies is there to tag out, but overtime is looking exceedingly likely. All Astro needs to do is just stay alive. Skies gets down with Diffuser. Mint will need the frag, but no, he'll be very, very slow to get on. And this position for Astro will go in, and we've got overtime ahead of us. Astro with a huge round. He was able to get the wall open. There's another for Ion. 17 kills before he's traded out by Skies. And both teams will lose the same amount. But no, it doesn't actually look like any of these got opened up, so Mint getting taken down by Ion, this could be a very bad situation for DarkZero.
Let's take a look at the... Did his breaching charge just destroy the exothermic? It might have. They expanded the radius at which those breaching charges destroy things. I think that they probably just outplayed... DarkZero just outplayed themselves. Yeah.
DarkZero will now have to bail themselves out of significant trouble. Sky's creeping on up. There's a crossfire established. 3 guns will be looking at him, and he gets torn to shreds. Hot and Cold's next on deck. And no, the only person who's able to get anything is Hyper. FaZe with 3 kills, and now they'll sit on match point.
The only thing that I can think that was, is the reason he's doing this is he can allow the C4s to land.
Oh my goodness.
No
Those
way.
bullet holes, he's just looking for the Maverick. Can he deal damage? Yes, he can on the Cameraman. That is a devastatingly effective angle. Hyper's still holding this long angle on onto Yuna. Not that much needed because he was so low on HP. Narrowly missing out on the IQ, but it's Eclipse there. He has his teammates back. It's all Mav now in a 1v5, a flawless round for DarkZero, my goodness. And 13 rounds, every single one required between these two teams.
Okay, I want to highlight something that I find...
Hyper is the only one who's taken any damage. Everybody is still alive. 20 seconds, and holy hell, this is going to get messy. Would you expect it to be any other way? First one down is Astro. Hyper is there, and now Hot and Cold will just barge right into the middle of the site. Down goes Hyper to Ion as FaZe is able to dominate the kill feed. Another from Ion. He gets punished by Mint. Yuna's in on the action. Skies will need to plant, but Mav at the final second will give FaZe the edge, and they will take the matchup as everybody just starts shooting. 1-0 for the Brazilian squad on their map.
So DarkZero's on defense, FaZe on attack. Means Habana was DZ's band. Okay, and then Valkyrie, yeah, okay, so IQ is not going to be necessary, though she is still going to be useful.
Just waiting for them to walk in through the mudroom. Mint fires a little bit too early, gives his position away, but then Alda's got so many bullets that he can begin to hold the trigger down now, but he gets pinched from the back. Ion is there. It's a run out from Eclipse. What does he see? He finds one. Hyper gets rid of Mav as well. Diffuser goes down, but it's a 1v2, and it's Astro faithfully executing his role. He's got 2 hard walls next to him. This is going to be almost impossible. The F2 low on ammunition. He manages to find the Jaeger pistol out. No way, it just happened! Astro, oh my goodness! He pulls out the Magnum and he dusts 2 separate members of DarkZero down below, and it's Hyper who manages to get away. Astro is punished by some inadequate entry, and there goes a C4. Back on that heartbeat sensor as he's now joined by Eclipse as the Mozzie is down there. Can we see anything? That's a beautiful shot. Second for Eclipse.
It's been a really good showing so far from DZ. And there's even more for Eclipse. I said DZ. I meant it's been a really good showing from Eclipse, who has gotten all of the kills so far, and he's looking for a 4th. Shotgun out, and he's ready to challenge again. Didn't do very much damage to Yuna, as you can see, because of that overheal. He doesn't need to do any more work, or he shouldn't need to do any more work. And there he goes. Eclipse eliminated by Yuna, who's got that LMG. We down on the window, though, and there goes Mint getting that kill. So all on Ion, and there he goes. Sky on the final, Sky with the final kill. DZ will take their first round.
The perfect fusion, Sky on.
Stop it. I didn't mean it.
The very first Adrenal Surge goes off as somebody from FaZe thinks that they have anybody in their sights. It's Eclipse. He gets spotted from a very long angle. Courtyard all the way into Sunrise Bar. There goes another Adrenal Surge, and you can hear that Hyper playing inside of security as Ella gets blown to pieces. What a toss from Yuna.
That's actually, he's going to be caught out there. But oh, a beautiful kill there for Hot. And surprising that he beats out Ion on that engagement.
Jiggling around left and right as the diffuser was going down, but it gets dropped. The Alda comes on into play. Yuna shuts down Hot and Cold. Shotgun out in the hands of Skies, but will he be able to stop Yuna from defusing? The answer is no. He's still held off by that push on the window, and then Mav comes to the rescue at the top of Cool Vibe Stairs, and it's 3-1 for FaZe.
FaZe came pretty close to losing that several times, actually. And
Hyper's pushed up.
Oh, plant.
Hear the sound of the plant going down. Wonderful hold as Astro takes out Hyper. Oh, and an even better shot from Eclipse as the diffuser is planted. Mav's there to take out Skies. Hot and Cold takes Yuna down. C4 gets tossed up, and it catches Astro. Diffuser is being worked on. Hot and Cold's only a second away, and he was downed in action. So, oh my goodness, everything happens. Yuna's getting the plant down, by the way. Nobody seems to know about this. He's in the middle of the smoke. He gets finished right as it's on the final millisecond. That could have been so good for FaZe. Frag grenade gets tossed in, but it's a run out from Eclipse, and FaZe Clan will fall even farther behind.
It's been done before. It's been done in less time, even. It doesn't seem very likely as he checks the wrong angles. DarkZero will get the 3-3, as will FaZe, I suppose. They are constantly back and forth in this map, the same as they were on Bank. Smoke bolts coming out, Sky's going for the plant. Good coverage here from DarkZero. No denial coming in just yet, but there's the denial from Astro. Cameraman adds to it. Eclipse will get Astro, though, who is pushed up aggressively on the blue bar. You know, from the rotation, is going to get Mint. That's a really important kill, and it will shut down the rest of the take from DarkZero. Ion on a long angle, able to get the final kill for FaZe.
Perfect for FaZe Clan.
Yeah, good holdout. You can see the aggression from Hot. He is attempting to punish these VIP roamers by being nice and quiet and sneaky. He'll be successful. He'll hit the shots, and there's the second. Double for Hot and Cold. Really big kills there, and that's top 4 control as well. He can use the skeleton key to get more site control, but it's actually a plant in safe by Cubby. There's Mint going for it. Meanwhile, the rest of DZ is coming alive. The kill feed lights up for DZ, and it's all site control for DarkZero. FaZe with the run out from the service entrance. Mav hits an air jab and is thrown back. Hot gets a 3rd kill from above, and there's Mav getting shut down. His position known thanks to the air jab. DarkZero, a well-executed round.
My goodness, very well played.
Now, granted, Mav does have the Alda in hand, and Astro's been really fragging out, but he's gonna go for a long rotation, get cut off in that rotation. It's all on Mav now. He gets 2! A beautiful flick there from Mav, and he's got plenty of ammo and ammunition left. That's 3! Pistol out now. Not enough ammo in the Alda. There's only a few seconds left, but he can't get the 4th. What a round from DarkZero, but an even more impressive round from Mav himself.
Mav, I think, just assumes it's going to be in the other direction. You need to be able to take control of that second floor as you do with everything else. Oh my goodness, Astro is just trying to creep up on the entry into Aqua, and immediately another EOD gets burned.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity seized upon by Hot and Cold, but that is as well for Cameraman.
Cameraman spotted inside a courtyard. He's down for the count. It's Ion in a 1v3. Diffuser going down with Mint holding it in his hands, and there it is. DarkZero will take it. And we've got ourselves a 3rd map, because these two teams, as evenly matched as they are, they won't be able to settle it in just 2. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
They're fine.
Is this going to be a rush from FaZe? That's the real question. Coil Shield goes off, and Yuna will be the first one on in. C4 tossed, it connects. You see Ion go flying across the room, and Yuna will see his teammate's corpse as he rushes in, but that's it for the round. Remember when I said it wasn't going to be as exciting and not as much of a frag fest? Well, apparently I was very incorrect. This go for broke strategy from FaZe.
Dangerous, but he seems to feel safe.
The risky move for Cameraman, but it ends up paying off. Skies guns him down. So as Hot and Cold falls, The TCSG is there, and Skies ends up landing the shots with Hyper getting in on the fun. So does Mav, so both teams in on the action. Mav is just better around the corner. Skies doesn't really have an opportunity to fire back. Diffuser being planted from Yuna. Oh, Mav is downed. So it's a 1v2. Off. C4 will be an ample distraction. Position given away. There's one from Yuna. He's in a 1v1 and he wins it against Eclipse. That's a momentum builder if you need one, and prevents DarkZero from getting the full rotation. Very well played from Yuna. FaZe, you've got to get something going if you want this to happen. It's only Mint that's down. Skies will find cameraman. This lurk from Skies works out quite effectively, and he'll take control of that second floor. A beautiful shot from Ion, who flies under the radar. C4 goes out in front of him. Does it do enough damage? No, but Eclipse's SMG-11 does. Diffuser planted successfully, and it's a 2v2. Everybody is still upright. Skies will drop and just absolutely obliterate Mav. Look at Astro's HP. One bullet from that Scorpion will do the trick. Shotgun in Eclipse's hands. He'll clutch it instead and have no problem disabling the diffuser. 90 Skies will get that call, or at least hear the noise, and will be able to strike. But opening things up, it's hot and cold with the opening frag for DarkZero as they want to continue that. What a shot from hot and cold as the grenade goes over top of him, and it looks like he has it down on Mav now as well. Astro on a fraction of HP. It's cameraman in this position where he's going to be in really rough shape. 1v5, and he will tussle with Skies, but a flawless round from DarkZero to end their half. And how about it? A 4-2 as they propel towards attack. They're in the spot that they want to find themselves in.
The defenders are going to get to use Master to hold the crossfire. So this is pretty much unwinnable for DZ unless they do something absolutely crazy. But this is like a really difficult crossfire to deal with. Eclipse will get one kill from the Astro Repel, and there's a nade from Skies. Suddenly, it's very winnable for DZ. In fact, they're in the advantage 3-2.
As DarkZero still have time to work with, and it will get harder for FaZe. It has been the good, the bad, and the ugly so far for them. Barrel on it, so he can do damage at longer range. He'll see for just a fleeting moment Skies emerge, and Cameraman is marked for death. Yet another round for DarkZero as they will take their very first attack in triumphant fashion.
Great job there for DZ.
There's a mark through the wall and a spray, and it downs Yuna. But Skies doesn't know that away from conflict. That's rough, but there's Astro on 1 HP fragging very effectively. Mav is in on it too, and this is a 3v3 at this point because you have the immobilized Yuna down below. And Skies is putting in great work this round. There goes Yuna, say goodbye. Astro finds Skies, very limited HP. The IQ comes to the rescue, down goes Mav and Astro, and it's all on Ion's shoulders in a 1v2. Everybody's got full HP, no utility left for the smoke, but the time will definitely favor the defense. Unable to control the SMG-11. Ion will have to get a little bit closer, but it's match point for DarkZero. Now you can see that Skies is obviously fired up as he likes that one. FaZe were only able to get 2 rounds, but on defense, there's still some bounce back, obviously. Now in round number 9, it's going to happen again. Eclipse with a beautiful shot onto Astro through a very small opening in that soft wall. Yes, and there goes a jump out from Cameraman. On to Hot and Cold, it's heating up now. Another from FaZe's Cameraman has come alive. Mav with 1, and FaZe Clan will shut the door on DarkZero, putting this one away early. They're going to make them work for it. DZ still has their work cut out for them because there's plenty of time for FaZe. When's the defuse going to come out? Are you going to pull off and execute DarkZero? Yuna with 1 on the Skies. Back to a 4v4, and the Maestro is just under watch as Mav has only taken 25 HP. Another from Yuna. He has had a great defensive round, but there's 2 from DarkZero. Mav is still in his position. It's very safe behind the shield. He's going to have to do an awful lot of work as the plant goes down from Hot and Cold, and things are going to get tough for FaZe. You're essentially just a drone at this point, but now you're gone. If both members of FaZe stack up, this is very winnable. Waiting for the smoke to push out. Now Mav is going to have to engage, and he knows that he's pressed for time. Hyper just narrowly missing the shot as he'd already taken the smoke out of action. He sees the gun barrel, and that's it. DarkZero will knock FaZe down to the elimination match tomorrow. It was a nail-biter, and it went back and forth, and it was a long 3.5 hours between these two teams.
Did you know you can bet on your favorite teams playing in the Six Invitational on Midnight.com? Use the code SiegeGG when signing up to get instant access.